But I've always said I'd want to adopt. And it was last week when we did the show with Loose Women, remember, in the bed after the TV awards, and it's the first time I actually spoke to Syra. And I was just saying, oh, you know, how many kids have you got? And then she said, I've got 2, and then she said she adopted them, and straight away I was like, you adopted? So I was so interested. I said, oh, tell me your journey, what happened? I said, I so want to adopt, but I never really know where to go. So she made me watch her programme, she did. Oh, my God, it's just unbelievable. You know, she went to Pakistan, and you see her whole journey. So she was saying to me, the easy thing is getting a child, but it's all the legal stuff, and you've got to make it a British citizen.
And why abroad? Why particularly abroad? Because you do want to adopt from abroad,
I would like a newborn. Some people might be like, well, why do you just want a newborn? Why adopting a child you're given at home anyway? Number one, because I've got my kids. If I had a child, say, like 5, 6 or 7, this is my opinion, not everyone will agree, and it's got problems or something, I don't want it to affect my other kids, if that makes sense. And newborns, you know, I just love to mother, nurture, and I'd want a newborn just so it grows up with us.
So when you say if it had problems, you mean like behavioural problems from situation it had come from?
Yeah, not problems like disabilities or anything like that. So
but you said you'd happily have another child with special needs.
Yes, I'm not bothered if it's a boy, girl. You know, if I, like Syra was saying in Pakistan, that when she got the baby and that she took it to the hospital, they say, well, if there's something wrong with it, bring it back and we'll give you another one. And it's like, she was like, no, if there's something wrong, I'll keep it, and I'd be the same. I would not care. So, and then since that, everyone knows I want to adopt. So I watched a thing in Bulgaria, an orphanage, and they've been in contact because they've heard again that I want to adopt. So I have to decide which country I want to
Can I just say,
go
Katie,
to.
you keep saying, I want to adopt, I want to adopt. What does Kieran think?
Kieran hasn't a say. No, of course he has a say. No, the thing is what Kieran...
What is Kieran saying?
He doesn't understand... Yeah, he would adopt, but he's like, but why would you adopt when you can still have your own? It's just, I said to him, I've always said I want to adopt. I've got 11 bedrooms, they need to be filled. And I don't mean that jokingly, you know, and I'm very hands-on with my kids, because some people probably say...
But what would you do if Kieran absolutely did turn around and say, look, I don't want to adopt. I don't know whether I can love that child the way I love my own or the ones we've already got. If he really put his foot down, would that then become a massive issue for the two of you, because you really want to do it?
I do, and I have spoken to him about it. But you wouldn't just... I'd show him video, you know, I'd have to convince him, of course you would. Because it is true. How can anyone, you know... I don't know about your thoughts about it. Could you adopt?
Do you know, it's interesting, because it's something that, you know, we've talked about over the years on the programme, and obviously when you see the films that you mentioned about, you know, children in terrible, terrible circumstances here in Britain and abroad as well, you know, I have thought about it. My thoughts are... My home life is fairly complicated anyway, in that, I mean, I suppose similar to yours, I have children by different fathers. So it's, for me, my home is a place where I try and keep things as stable as possible. Now, obviously, I'm in a relationship now, you know, soon it'll be 3 years. He's got 2 daughters, so now there's 6 of us involved. I think if I was to then add another child into the mix, it would overcomplicate things. And I think for me personally, I just want to make sure my children feel loved and safe and secure, and that would be another element that would disrupt our life. I commend you for having the strength to be able to think I can overcome all those things, but I personally don't.
But like
think
in our
it's
house,
always
we've
going to
got 5
divide opinion,
kids,
this, isn't it?
Got all these animals. What difference is another baby again? It's so much love in the house anyway, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't feel I could offer the love, support. All my kids are loved, all support. We haven't got all nannies, cleaners, all of this, what people think, believe it or not, we don't.
Well, I mean, you say that. We've actually had so many supportive messages, it has to be said. But there are a lot of people...
1,000 people have got in touch, actually.
Yeah, and, you know, a lot of people questioning, well, do you really do the caregiving? Are these the children going to be left with nannies, etc.? Also, and this is from Sarah, saying there are plenty of children in this country who need love and attention. This is all for publicity, if you ask me. Now, publicity follows you everywhere, doesn't it?
You don't adopt a child for publicity. Come on, that is stupid. You're talking about a human being here. There's lots of things I could do for publicity. I'm not going to just go and get a child for publicity. I've said it for years and years and years, and I feel now's the right time for me and the family and everything. But as she says, if someone lived at my house, I can't stressed you how normal I am. We clean our house ourselves. Kieran is the guy who takes the kids to the school. He's at home with the kids now. I'm here working. We're so hands-on. I don't really know what else to say to people. I haven't got, like, what people think. I'm normal, like you lot sitting there. When I go home, makeup off, tracksuit, tee, get out of the animals.
Hair off.
Wig off. I've got a wig on today.
We've also had, you know, as I say, we're on.
Don't pull it off.
I want to try that wig on after.
You
I want to
can.
see what I look like in
Before
it.
the show started, I said to you guys, didn't I? I kept going like that, it's my wig.
Well, that'll be a topic for another day. But as I said, we have had over 1,000 comments have come in, Katie, and we really did have to look long and hard to find some negative comments, because most people are behind you. Vince says you can call Katie Price anything you want, and many people have, Katie, but you certainly can't call her a bad mother. Like her or loathe her, she puts the children first all the time, is a wonderful provider for them. I think another fortunate one will be wonderful.
Loved it.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free, and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.